Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel, where we break down the latest tips and tricks to make your digital life easier. Today, we're diving into how to sync SharePoint to desktop in 2025. Whether you're a business professional managing files on the go or just someone who wants seamless access to your documents, syncing SharePoint to your desktop is a game changer. It lets you work offline, edit files locally, and automatically sync changes back to the cloud. Let's get started. First things first, make sure you have the right tools. You'll need a Microsoft 365 subscription, access to a SharePoint site, and the OneDrive Sync app installed on your Windows or Mac computer. If you don't have it, head to the Microsoft website and download it for free. It's straightforward and quick. Step 1. Log into your SharePoint site through a web browser. Navigate to the specific library or folder you want to sync. Look for the Sync button at the top of the page. It's usually represented by a cloud icon. Click it, and if prompted, sign in with your Microsoft account. Step 2. Once you click Sync, the OneDrive app will open on your desktop. It might ask for permissions, so go ahead and grant them. You'll see an option to choose what to sync. Select the folders you need, and decide if you want to sync everything or just specific files to save space. Step 3. Hit the Start Sync button, and watch as your files begin downloading to a new folder on your desktop, typically under SharePoint, in your File Explorer. This process might take a few minutes depending on your internet speed and file size. Now, for some pro tips. If you run into issues like sync errors, check your internet connection or restart the OneDrive app. Also, remember to keep your OneDrive app updated for the latest 2025 features, like improved conflict resolution and faster syncing speeds. There you have it. Syncing SharePoint to your desktop is that simple. This feature not only boosts your productivity but also ensures your files are always up to date across devices. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more tech tutorials, and drop a comment below if you have questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.